You ever notice that? You're scrolling, and one of the most interesting, insightful people you follow online is just gone. Their account is deleted, there's no big farewell post, no warning at all. It's like they've become a digital ghost. Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this whole mystery. It's a really fascinating question, isn't it? And this isn't just about simple burnout. It seems like it's the most self-aware, the most creative people who are the ones hitting that eject button. They're the ones who are hungry for deep work and real connection. And for some reason, the online world just isn't cutting it for them anymore. So what is it that they figured out that maybe the rest of us haven't? And that's the part that really gets you, right? The sudden silence. The fact that there isn't a big dramatic farewell post is actually our first clue. See, this isn't some impulsive rage quit. It's a calculated choice. It's a quiet, confident exit that kind of says, hey, I found something way better to do with my time.
Okay, so our investigation starts right here, with a feeling I bet we've all had. That moment when the digital rewards, the likes, the shares, they just stop feeling, well, rewarding. That little dopamine hit from a notification, it starts to feel more like a tiny flicker than a real spark.
There's actually a scientific name for this. It's called hedonic adaptation, and it's a pretty simple idea, really. It just means our brains get used to things. It doesn't matter if it's something huge, like winning the lottery, or something small, like getting 1,000 likes. That initial thrill, it always fades. It just becomes the new normal, and then the buzz is gone.
Just think about it like this. Remember the very first time one of your posts got 100 likes? That excitement was real. It felt like you were genuinely connecting with people. Now, that same number might barely even register. You just scroll right past it. That's hedonic adaptation, right there in action. For people who are driven by real substance, this kind of empty reward system, it just stops working.
So, if the rewards are gone, what happens next? Well, this is where the story gets really powerful. See, leaving isn't about giving up or feeling overwhelmed. It's a conscious, strategic decision. It's not a passive drift away, it's a deliberate step forward into something else. Let's just call it what it is. It's digital deprogramming. It's the act of consciously unwiring your brain from the constant feedback loops that social media traps us in. It's all about deciding what you want to give your attention to, instead of letting some algorithm decide for you. The motivation here is absolutely key. It's not antisocial, it's pro-life, your life. It's a rebellion against the whole attention economy, a bold move to take back the most valuable thing we have, our focus and our time. And this brings us to the final and honestly the most surprising part of this whole puzzle. When people disconnect, something incredible happens in all that quiet. They don't just find peace, they find their absolute best ideas. Psychologists have a term for this too. It's called the incubation effect. Basically, it's the idea that our biggest breakthroughs, our aha moments, they don't happen when we're staring at a problem. They happen when we step away and let our subconscious do the heavy lifting. And the endless noise of a social media feed, it's the absolute enemy of incubation. So the process is simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy. First, you have to cut off that fire hose of information. Then, and this is the hard part for a lot of us, you have to actually embrace being bored. Just let your mind wander. Because that's when the magic happens. That's when all these different ideas start colliding and forming something totally new. All right, so let's put all of these clues together. The story of the digital ghost, as you can see, is way more profound than just someone deleting their account. So it all starts when those digital rewards just feel hollow, right? When the likes and shares don't mean anything anymore because of hedonic adaptation. And that feeling sparks a conscious, strategic choice to deprogram, to take back your mental real estate from all that noise. And then, in that newfound quiet, the incubation effect takes over, leading to this totally unexpected creative rebirth. So you see, maybe we've been using the wrong word this whole time. This isn't ghosting, it's growing. They haven't vanished into thin air, they're evolving. They're just putting their energy into things that offer a deeper, more lasting reward. And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. Disappearing online isn't a retreat at all. It's an act of becoming more present in your own life and in your own mind. It's a mental evolution. It's basically an upgrade. So I'll leave you with this question. If you created just a little more quiet in your life, if you disconnected from all the noise for just a little while, what incredible idea might be waiting there to surface? What are you incubating?